Hi guys, I want to welcome you to a special episode here at School for the Fool. I didn't know I was gonna be here today. Um, I started School for the Fool because I am stepping into purpose and doing mission work and changing my life. I'm doing the work within and healing myself and restoring myself and becoming my authentic self and integrating the light into the dark. And I want to talk and learn and grow and be here with like-minded people. And hopefully all of us are like-minded one day, sooner rather than later, in the sense that healing and restoring and building positive patterns after negativity and abuse and hurt and many tower moments, that's okay. It's okay to heal. That's our right. And nobody has the right to take that away from us. And if we are working to rebuild and move away from victim templates, abuse templates, and be restored and be the person that we always wanted to be here on earth, we're allowed to do so. Now, recently, I had somebody who was a part of my life come onto the channel here and try to tear it down and hurt me. Now, did it? Yeah. But is it gonna tear my channel down? No. Because I'm here and I'm co-creating with Source. I'm co-creating with people on my path. I am there for Mother Earth, and I will continue to be there for her, and I will continue to grow. And I will continue to change and harmonize my life. And I will continue to build positive patterns. And if I want to move away from abuse, and I want to move away from darkness, and I want to move away from being held down into somebody else's victim templates, I don't have to do that. Also, too, if this person or people in my life or other people don't want to see women as equal, and equal in a sexual manner too, that's just, it's not okay with me. Women are not just designed and put here to be put in their place by men. Women should not have to feel like they have to give themselves as a gift to a man either. We should be gifts to each other. It should be equal in that way. And not just with men and women, but with all of us. What I wanted to really do here at School for the Fool is just to learn how to be tolerant. To learn to be tolerant of the good and the bad, the black and the white. To understand that when we were children, we were just having experiences, and now we heal, we restore, we rebuild. Nobody has the right to make you stay stuck. And especially then saying that it's called love. Love lets you be free. Love does not judge you and say, oh, now I've judged you and now I've been hurt, so now I'm going to come into your life and I'm going to hurt you. And I'm just going to knock down everything you've been building because I've been wronged and I will judge you now. That's not how it goes down. We are our own walking little worlds. And we are all here, and we need to learn how to be more tolerant. We need to learn how to be more understanding. We cannot be tearing down the very people that we say we love. Now, in saying that, I want to apologize to anyone who was affected by the comments and, you know, disliking all the videos. I understand if a video doesn't resonate with you, but you know what? Just disliking videos to be mean and hurtful and spiteful, like, you know, that's not the intention. And you know what? If you've ever been bullied and you've ever been abused, you know how it feels. It feels like crap. And, you know, when someone just says, oh, well, look at what that person's been through. Look at what's happening. Yeah, well, it's still hurting you. So you got to take charge and you got to do what you need to do to restore and heal. And I really want School for the Fool to be a safe place that we can change our lives. Change our lives from our hearts. Number 12, awakening. Archangel Gabriel, looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. And that's the thing. You know what? It's important to be true to yourself. And it's important to love yourself too. And to remember that many times people are just projecting their wounds and their hurt out onto you. And do what you need to do to protect yourself from that. Stand in your power. Number 20, renewal. Archangel Jeremiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. We can move away from the hurt and the pain and the darkness and the negativity, and we can build new positive patterns and templates and environments and communities and families for ourselves. We do not have to stay in someone else's darkness. We are moving away from ego. We are shifting away from it. And many of us are going to have to stand in our powers and hold tight with these positive patterns you're building while you're healing, please. Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. This is just moving away from the darkness, moving away from what does not serve you. This is literally what we're talking about. Like, no one has the right to keep you held down in the darkness. And don't do that to yourself either, please. If you're self-sabotaging, and don't, like, self-soothing. Get yourself out of the situation. You have a right to heal. You have a right to restore. You have a right to rebuild. Number 13. Release, Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on, and you take your power back. Release it, let it go. Move away, set boundaries, do what you need to do to protect yourself from being held down in the darkness. And if it's someone else's darkness, please do what you need to do to free yourself. We have the 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here to protect what I've created. I'm going to protect it. And I'm going to continue to protect it. I'm here not just for me. I'm here for many reasons. And I know that. And I'm okay with it. And I'm okay with the fact that maybe not everybody will understand what I'm doing here, but I understand what I'm doing here, and I really, really love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here and being a part of this and continuing to help raise the vibration of the planet so we can heal and grow and build new earth and change and move away from conflict and abuse and the victim templates that are out there, that we don't have to feel helpless, that we can start to feel empowered, that we can take control of ourselves and our lives, and we don't have to sit there and wait to be saved. We can start to save ourselves. We've got the Two of Cups, love. With the King of Swords, and reversed in this deck means judgmental. So, clarifying, awakening, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Try to look at things through the lens of love, through the lens of equality, and we all share this earth, and when we hurt other people, we are hurting ourselves. And hurting people is not love. Okay? And then clarifying, renewal, number 20 here, review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. We've got King of Swords reversed, and it's judgment. It's being judgmental. So we're not going to be judgmental anymore, okay? We're going to reverse this. We're going to be analytical. Okay? Clarifying the Eight of Water. We've got isolation. And now that it might be now a time, as we've just discussed, as we're moving away from the darkness, to go within. But not to isolate ourselves, right? You need to go within and heal. But eventually, we want that to be meditation. We want to be meditating. We want to be connecting to Source. We want to be connecting to Mother Earth. We want to be healing. We don't want to isolate ourselves. We don't want to get into self-sabotage, self-soothing behavior. Don't feed back into the negative patterns, right? We want to meditate. So we're connecting, we're healing, we're transmuting, we're going to restore now, okay? We want to restore, heal. Yes, I know it's not fair. Yes, I know it sucks and it hurts, but you matter, and we matter. I matter too, and I gotta heal too, just like the rest of the world, right? And that means not forgetting our connection to Source and Mother Earth. Okay, clarifying release here with the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. We've got the Hierophant reversed, and it's intolerance, okay? It's intolerance. So if we can turn the situation into a situation of spirituality and connecting to higher self, trying to think about how higher self would handle this if you are being abused or victimized in any way, or hurt or betrayed. How do you move away from the darkness, right? You really want to do it connected to higher self. We don't want to rebuild like victim templates. We don't want to then like get all vigilantism, like, oh, I'm gonna go after you now, because then we're just feeding into the whole thing. We don't want to feed into that. We want to feed into positivity. We want to be tolerant of other people. We want to be tolerant of other people's paths, experiences, journeys, where they're at, what's going on within. And just leaving people alone then. Like, you know what? If you're in a dark space and you don't want to get help, or you don't want to heal, or you don't want to restore, don't bring people down with you. And we really need, we don't want to even build then an intolerance for ourselves, and we do not want to build an intolerance for other people. We still want to keep our vibration up. Okay, now the energy at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. Prosperity. But this is if we don't deprive ourselves. We don't want to deprive ourselves of being able to heal, of being able to build this vision of new earth, of what we're doing here, of our healing template, right? Because if we're moving away from abuse, we don't want to deprive ourselves of our vision of that. And we don't have to deprive ourselves because someone else doesn't want to allow us to heal and build something for ourselves. Okay? This is about prosperity, and this is definitely all about strength, because here's strength. This is finding the strength to face your demons. Okay? Finding the strength. And now strength is right here underneath the 9 of Fire. Okay? With 10 of Cups. I've got strength here twice. Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and comparison. Great inner strength, release harsh, I can't speak, sorry. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Number 11. It's time. It's time. If you want to heal, if you want to grow, if you want to love, you have to have the strength to face your demons. You have to have the strength to face yourself within. You have to have the strength to continue on to stand up for what you believe in, for what you're building. And stand up for what you're creating. For what you're creating and what you're healing. As that's what we are, right? If you're here and you're watching this and you're a twin flame, we are healers and we are creators. Now, let's just see what's being activated within these energies. Well, I'm not surprised. The 5 of Swords. All right. The 5 of Swords reversed. Great sorrow is wept from her eyes as she grieves a great loss and a failure of her own accord. The reverse of this card represents the great sorrow experienced after such failure. Similar to the 3 of Swords, the emotions experienced here are of an extreme level. Wailing, depression, or hollowness will be felt inside. Externally, you have lashed out and blamed others. Have contempt for those around you, or experienced extreme jealousy or envy of another's success. In a working environment, team members remain contemptuous to each other. Management is scorned, or a general discard for others will be experienced. The selfish, self-pitying aspect of your current state of The selfish, self-pitying aspect of your current state may also cause bad rifts with partners and those who are close to you. Right? So if you're bullying someone, this is not the answer. Now, if you are allowing someone also to let you feel like that too, because that's what happens. We start believing a lot of the times, right, when you've been abused or you're for so long, you start believing the things that you say that have been said to you. You start saying them yourself in your own head. And then that's part of the template, right? You start, oh yeah, maybe this is true. Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I deserve this. You know what? If you know you don't deserve this, it's time to get in your 8 of water energy and release yourself from this. We're going to get one more card. And there it is. The 6 of Wands. So we're going to go from the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Wands. And that's victory. Victory and healing from the darkness. And that's beautiful. And that's where we want to be. Six of Wands. He rides into a crowd that celebrates his victory. Similar to the Chariot, this card exemplifies the feeling of success, a victory that has been won or achieved through your strife. Effort has been exerted to reach this stage, and your peers now rejoice and celebrate your triumph. It is a time for reflection and festivity as you are ready to reap the rewards. In situation, this card heralds possibilities for promotion, good news, and triumphs over adversity. In relationships, the sailing will be smooth as both parties have overcome their issues and have found the time to focus on their love and achievements. And wouldn't that be a perfect world? Like, wouldn't that just be great if whoever you're in conflict with, we could just solve our problems like that? And then wouldn't the world be a great place to be in? Because really, I don't think picking on people is the answer. I never have. Being bullied in school was one of the worst experiences of my life. And I continued to be bullied for a very long time. And then be in abusive relationships and continue on the template for myself. And now I'm taking back the power and I'm restoring myself and I'm restoring my life and I am building my heaven on earth. And for anyone out there that is doing the same, I send you love, I send you light, I send you healing. I send you many, many blessings to resolve conflict in your life. So we can all harmonize and fill our hearts with love and build a beautiful new earth for everybody, for everyone to forgive, to heal, to mend, to repair. And if you are stuck in a situation where you're not there yet, don't give up and continue to keep going because you matter. I want to thank you for joining me here today at School for the Fool, everyone, for this special reading. Take care. Now, before I tape the cards, as I always do, because they're so beautiful. I just wanted to say that, you know what? To all the other people creating on YouTube, I know how hard you're working, and I want to give you an extra special shout out. And you know, just because someone doesn't necessarily resonate doesn't mean we need to always be disliking everything. We don't need to tear down or put out negativity if that's not what we want in our lives. And yeah, if you really feel offended and you really gotta dislike something, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if you just don't resonate with a reading, or you just don't, I don't like the person, we don't need to do that. That's what we're moving away from. This is about ending conflict and being more tolerant, and then accepting that in your life. Thank you for joining me here today, guys. See you again soon.